West Tigers fans, how the heck are we doing? We have an epic episode in store because we have the NRL Fanatic Callum joining us for today's episode, and I am so pumped to get into the nitty-gritty about our team with the one and only Callum. So let's get him in and get you guys introduced. Hey, Callum, how you doing, mate?
Just a second. Yeah, I'm good.
Awesome. Can you hear me?
I'll switch. Yeah,
Beautiful. Well, mate, thanks for jumping on the potty. Super appreciate it. I really love what you've been doing on Instagram. I've loved the growth that you've had, but also the passion that you have for the West Tigers. I see you got the Bula head there behind you. I freaking love that. And so I just wanted to get on here and chat with you. I saw you with the West Tigers Live podcast. Those boys over there, some of my good mates. I just knew I had to have a chat. So maybe if you want to introduce yourself to me, to the audience, who you are, maybe a little bit about your Instagram page and what you do, and we'll get into it.
yeah. Thanks for having me. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Been doing pretty well recently. I've the growth has been kind of crazy. Um, yeah, the last month especially. But yeah, I do just a random variety of stuff. Um, yeah, just the NRL Fanatic. I try and just like get follow trends now, and it's starting to work. So yeah, this is my second podcast, so I'm a bit nervous, but yeah,
Dude, you're gonna kill it. And with this, man, this is just a conversation. Like, we're not looking to make up a story here. I'm not the journos. I'm none of that. I'm
yeah,
literally just a diehard fan who wants to make sure that people know that there are other diehard fans out there. So maybe if we want to start off with your favorite player, I see you got Bulla. Is he your favorite? Kind of tell me why, and yeah, we'll get into it.
yeah. Jahream Bula, my picky. He is my favorite player. I it kind of his first few games is what made me fall in love with him. I was there for his debut, but the second his second game was, I'm pretty sure, the Penrith game where he made the try saving tackle on Cleary, and then his third or fourth game he made the try saving tackle in Magic Round. So yeah, ever since then, I fell in love with Buller, and my love has grown as the weeks have gone on.
Dude, he's just lethal, man. Like, people give him a lot of crap because of his size, because of his basketball background. But honestly, I think we are looking at one of the greatest fullbacks in the making. Sure, he has a bit of room to grow, but don't we all? And so people were saying, like, get rid of him. I'd take Latrell Mitchell in a heartbeat. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? Like, Jahream Bula is the guy. And so I was so pumped when he was named on the squad for the Bulldogs, and I think he
Hmm.
absolutely killed it in that game. So I would love to hear your thoughts on that game, how we walked away with the win, and how that made you feel. Maybe some things that we did great, some things that we could work on, and how that's going to set us up for our Eagles game.
I think Buller, firstly, was robbed of Rookie of the Year in 2023, but it's okay because Taruva's now at the club, so it's okay. Um, but yeah, I think he's been our second or third best player of the year behind Terrell May and maybe Dewey. Dewey's had a resurgence in the last few weeks, especially
Mhm.
this Bulldogs game. He was probably
Mhm.
player of the week in the entire comp. Yeah, it was fierce. It was just the energy, the atmosphere was there in the game. It was a home game for us, but I think the Bulldogs had more fans there. But by the end of the game, they didn't, because we turned up and stuck around. It was, firstly, I love at Combank the hill that they've added,
Mm.
because I go there, I switch sides at halftime to where the Tigers are playing, because um, where they're scoring, because I like being in front of what, like seeing what we're doing. I don't
Mhm.
like it when they're scoring 90 meters away. So I like being right there in front of us scoring, because I don't want to see the Bulldogs score all half. Um, yeah, I want to be there in front of the action for the Tigers. But yeah, when I spent that half on the hill, the atmosphere was nuts. Um, yeah, it was. I love the hill. I think it's one of the best additions we've done all year. Um, and yeah, the game, the boys turned up. They the way the action shot of him palming Galvin
Hmm.
was really cool. Um, and yeah, Dewey had a masterclass. I think Naden stood up. I think
Hmm.
Naden played
Hmm.
pretty well. Sione and Samuela played really well. Yeah, it was a great game. I loved it.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, Brent Naden. I know he's copping a lot of hate right now, and I get it. I am on the fence about it all, but at the same time, he freaking played his heart out this past weekend, and I was so impressed with what he was doing on attack, but also on defense, because I feel like defensively, Brent has been one of those guys that have been extremely hit or miss for us this season. To see him come out and to absolutely just kick butt was super exciting for me. Now, do you think, honestly, this was our best game this season? And do you think it was our best attacking game this season?
It was definitely my favorite game and favorite win of the year. Um, I think, yeah, because the Para game where we were up 32-0, I still didn't really even enjoy that game that much because I felt like we were shocking, especially that first half. We were terrible. Um, and then the Knights game, we were up until we held them scoreless until the
Mhm.
last minute as well. We tend to let tries in a minute
Yeah.
before halftime or full time. Um, but yeah, I really I think this might have been our best performance, or at least one of. Um, yeah, it was special to watch because of how they turned up. They were ready for this game, and it was just incredible to watch us like actually turn up, team first,
Mm.
work together, and get the job done. So I love the game.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. Like that, you said it right. The way we showed up team first, like this is probably the one of the first games this season that I 100% was fully bought in that we were playing for each other. And I think that was
Yeah,
something that we've been needing, right? Like I just feel like all this season and between the man who shall remain nameless saga all the way through all the media drag and everything, like there's just been so much disconnection within our team. To see this and to finally see it come to fruition and get a win with this team against the guy that, caused all the drama in the club, that to me speaks volume about where we're going as a club and something to be excited about. The one thing I do think I struggled to get behind was our forward pack. I just feel like overall we didn't pack the punch that we needed. And I was chatting to Rob over at the West Tigers Live podcast about this yesterday, and he was saying the same thing. Like, he just feels like we're missing two, three like solid forwards to fill in there as depth. Sure, we have Suka, sure we have Charlie Murray, but I don't know if they're cutting it. We got Royce Hunt. He didn't put a massive dent in their defensive line or on attack this past weekend. And so I would love to hear your thoughts, Callum, around our forward pack. How do you feel like it's gone? Obviously, I love our people and I love our players, but I just feel like it could be a little more depth and a little more powerful. Would you agree, and why?
yeah. So I think Terrell May, I think he's been arguably the best prop in the comp. It's him or Payne Haas at the moment. So I'm definitely happy with him. I think uh, I've enjoyed Samuel Lafonu. I think he's been really good. Sione off the bench has been one of our best this year.
Absolutely.
Um, I like Seafath on his day. He's really enjoyable to watch. I think he was pretty good in this Bulldogs game
Hmm.
until the brain explosions towards the end.
Hmm.
Um, Fanil Polo's been great this year. Uh, Twile's been okay. He's good defensively. I just don't. Besides, all he is a decoy runner for me in attack.
Hmm.
Um, like close to the line, he never actually looks like scoring. But
Right.
I think the fact that the defense kind of he's pretty predictable in the attack, but and when he does get the ball, he kind of looks like he's half walking. Um, but yeah, I think Royce Hunt, he's good on his day with the impact he can bring. Um, but he's lacking a bit. I feel like Jack Bird is kind of the same.
Mm.
Um, I haven't enjoyed Jack Bird this year, but I think He's had a few moments this year where he's kind of proved me wrong a bit, but yeah, Suka I think has been pretty good. Charlie Murray hasn't had too much game time, but I feel like he's
Mhm.
been okay. I'm looking forward to Kai Pierce-Paul coming, seeing if he adds some depth. Hopefully, have another kind of like off-season signing in that four pack to give us more depth. But yeah, I think our four pack's been okay. Um, I've liked our front row though. I've Sione,
Yeah.
Pole, and Terrell May. I think they've been
Yeah.
really good this year.
Yeah, man, and especially when Terrell's May like pumping on all cylinders, like he's unstoppable. I
Yeah,
think he wasn't this past weekend against the Bulldogs. I just don't feel like he has the last couple of weeks. I feel like he's been running at 80%, and I get
yeah,
that. Like he's still committed to the team, all that. But I would love to see some more. And also, like he does run hard most of the time, so I get it, especially because he doesn't have much depth behind him to replace him. So there's a lot of tossing up around that and what we would do. But I'm excited for Kai Pierce-Paul. And I'm so excited Benji went for that. So yeah, I would love to know your thoughts on Benji. Are you a pro Benji Marshall as our coach, or you're against Benji Marshall as our coach? And how do you feel like he did putting this team list together for our Bulldogs game?
yeah. Quickly with Terrell May, I think even his like quieter games, he's still getting 40 tackles,
Mm,
130 meters, and it's like
right,
it feels like he he's having a much quieter game, yet he's still like having a crazy game,
right.
um, stat wise. But yeah, with Benji, I think I'm all aboard the Benji train. I'm backing him in, have him for like at least another 3 years because I think the
Hmm.
growth we're showing. This has been our best squad on paper and what we've been delivering. I think since we've made the finals, like we've come ninth a few years, but I feel like this squad is better. Um, and yeah, like I was a big Madge fan, and I was kind
Mm,
of disappointed we let him go. But seeing how our development program and like how we've had a 5 year plan, we've jumped the gun by bringing Benji in like that
hmm.
year early. But I think this year is he's building the team that he wants, and we haven't really had a coach that's been able to do that
Hmm.
um, since Tim Sheens. So I'm really liking what Benji's doing with the club, the culture that is in this club with Luai and Taruva and
Hmm.
the families. So Samuel, the Finers, the Mays, the Lalilis. Our team is just one big family,
Yeah.
and the team first mantra that we've been doing with towards Galvin and like with that whole Galvin situation. So I really love what this team's building and the culture we're building.
Absolutely. Yeah, you touched on that, the family aspect, man. Like that's something I've always admired about Benji's. He's always going to put his family first and he expects the same from the boys. What are your thoughts on our signing with Taylor May? Have you been impressed so far? Do you think he's our long-term center? What are your thoughts on him? I'd love to hear.
Yeah, I've loved Taylor May. I think he's um, been one of our better players. He's probably been one of our best players
Hmm.
overall since he's joined the club. He had like 2 games in reserve grade. He scored a hat trick and did that huge shot, and it's like, yeah, he's ready. And then debut killed it, and he's been great since. Yeah, Taylor May's been. I am saying he's the best mid-season signing of all time.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's been great, and the fact that he's here with his brother, um, yeah, I just love the entire culture, the family aspect. It's it's really helping our team work together and get us improving.
Absolutely, man. Now, with that, like, and seeing that we took the dub against the Bulldogs, and we've been playing well-ish, like pretty decently the last couple of weeks. We've seen some wins. We've also seen some losses. How are you feeling? What is your confidence level going up against the Sea Eagles here after our bye?
Um, like we're 3 from our last 5. We've kind of been like win loss all year, except
Mm-hmm.
that 6 losses in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I've loved how we've like compared to the very low benchmark of 4 wins a year. I've really enjoyed this year. It's felt like a breath of fresh air that we're actually
Mm.
winning games. The Manly game that we had like a month and a half ago, was one of the worst games I've watched. We never looked like scoring until we did. Um, it was boring to watch. But that was during that 6 week uh
Hmm.
6 week period. Now we're starting to find our own. We have been win loss, so hopefully the pattern doesn't continue. But um, the fact that we're even a mathematical chance to still make the eight is crazy with only 5 weeks to go. So I think the boys will turn up. It's I can never tip us with confidence, but I do think we're a decent chance of beating Manly.
Absolutely, man. And what do you think the key matchup's going to be like? Do you think it's going to be our halves? Do you think it's going to be our forward pack? What do you feel like is going to be the thing that is going to drive us to our win?
I think it'll probably be the halves,
Mm.
because the Manly game, the past one, we had Heath Mason who didn't play too well, and Luai kind of went missing. Or was it Latu? No, it was Luai.
Yeah, I
It was
think,
Luai or Latu. Either
yeah.
way, they went missing. Um, so they kind of need to step up. They stepped up. Uh, Dewey and Luai stepped up in the Bulldogs game. So hopefully they step up against Luke Brooks, former Tiger, and
Hmm.
DCE.
Hmm.
So I think that's the key for us. We need our halves to step up.
Absolutely. Do you think Dewey, I mean, this is $1 million question. One, do you think we're going to re-sign Dewey? And two, do you think he's going to be playing seven or six for us in the Manly game?
Um, I'm hoping we re-sign Dewey. I'm hoping we keep Buller as well. But Dewey, he like I think we will re-sign Dewey now. Because of how he's played the last month. If we let him go, we're just it's completely wrong. We should not be letting a talent like Dewey go. He's so versatile and like he has been our best player the last 5 years. Him or Appy, when they're both on the field.
Mhm.
So I've loved Dewey. I really want to keep him. Um, as to where he plays, the fact that he can literally play anywhere. Um, there's a world where Benji put Latu on the bench because it was such a big game, the
Mm.
Bulldogs game. Um, and then Dewey plays out of his skin. So Dewey, I would probably keep it the same team as the Bulldogs team. But if Benji decides to put him at lock again, and then because the centers we've got Toa and May now, so Dewey probably won't play centers anymore. So it's whether or not he plays lock as like a ball player,
Hmm.
which we haven't really had. Like I've never considered Pole or Twal or anyone as a ball player. Dewey is perfect for that role, I think.
Right.
So if I'm picking our best 13, I have Dewey at lock. But
Mm.
considering how well we played last week, I can see him playing in the halves as well.
Yeah. Well, let's run through 13. What do you choose? Who are you choosing?
My 13.
Yeah.
Are we talking about next year with Cupies Paul?
Um, yeah, why the heck not? I mean, we're pretty sure what we're gonna do with Manly. So yeah, let's talk next year because we got Javon Andrews. We also have Jock
Maverick.
back, dude. Like
Yeah, Maverick Gaia we just signed,
Maverick, we just
and
signed. I saw that.
Ethan Roberts, I
And
think was the
Ethan
other one.
Roberts. Yep. I mean, we got some sick signings. So what's your 13? What are you doing?
So Buller at fullback, the wingers Taruva and Skelton. I've really loved Skelton this year. I think my worry of him coming into the year was that he was always looking to put on a big shot,
Mm.
but the fact that I feel like he hasn't missed this year. I feel like every time he's come in for a big shot, it has shut down the play. They haven't scored otherwise, like down his wing. So I've really loved Skelton, and I think he's been pretty underrated this year. Centers May and Toa. Stuff at Toa's been he's been rocks and diamonds, but more often than not diamonds. So I've liked him. Halves Luai and Latu. I would have Latu at 7. Front row Terrell May and probably Twal starting. With Appy at 9. Second row is Samuela and Kai Pierce Paul with Dewey at lock. And then my bench would probably be Tristan Hope, Sione Finu, Fanil Pole, Alex Seafa.
Dang,
And
that's
then like
actually pretty solid.
and players like that.
Yeah. How long do you think the
Yeah, and then
Laui's
Sukal and that
have?
on the reserves.
Yeah, how long do you think like the Lau'i brothers have until they're playing like full 80s?
Um, I think they just need like they're only a couple injuries out from coming into the side. Like if we
Hmm.
lose a winger, we I think Charlie Staines is currently above Luke Lilly, but like I'm a big fan of Luke Lilly because I played the Rugby League 26 game with him.
Yeah,
So
right.
he was just really cool for that. So I want to see Luke Lilly get game time. Staines has been a bit disappointing, but it's not his lack of effort or anything. He just I don't know. I don't know his
It's
Staines.
almost like he
It's
struggles to keep up with the young guns. I feel like
yeah,
it's just we've got these more. I don't want to say more skillful. I just want maybe more talented individuals that are playing this different style of footy. And I mean, he came off a pretty nasty injury as well, that perforated bowel. Like, I feel like he just kind of got left behind in the dust and he's trying to keep up. And when he is playing, it's pretty decent. But I just feel like these younger fellas just have a little more spark, a little more pep in their step that I think Charlie's lacking. Would you kind of
yeah,
agree with
like
that?
yeah, like with in 2023 the Easter Monday game, he was
Mm,
at fullback, and I thought he was incredible.
mm,
I think he got injured near the end, and then Bula debuted, and I never wanted
mm.
to see Charlie Staines at fullback again. But for that 1 week, I was like, he could be our long term fullback. And then we got Bula. So yeah, I feel like he could be a great winger, but I feel like he should probably go to a different club.
Hmm.
Um, I like Staines. It's just I don't know. I feel like if he gets a fresh start at a different club, he could have a great future.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of not working at the Tigers. And I feel like Lalili would probably be the next up next
Hmm.
year if we did let go of Staines. Um, Kit Lalili, I haven't seen as much of. I think he can come up. He's got a couple forwards probably ahead of him, but I think our future, they're only very young.
Hmm.
So our future with them is bright, I think, as well.
Absolutely, man. I love that. Now, what's your bold prediction, score wise, for our Manly game? What are you thinking?
Um, I haven't even looked at the team list or anything. Manly, they've been very topsy turvy this year, so it
Hmm.
depends what Manly turns up. Um, like they've either won by 13 plus or they've lost. Um, so it just depends. They're so whereabouts are they on the ladder?
Uh,
Um,
they are sitting at 10th.
so they'll be eager for finals because they're actually a decent chance of making it. We aren't, but um,
I
we've
mean,
only got one less win than them.
right.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. They it depends what Manly turns up to me. If it's the same as the 1 6 5 6 weeks ago, um, we probably won't win. But if the same Tigers, it depends what the same Tigers turns up either, because we are a very topsy turvy side ourselves.
Right.
So it depends which team turn up. If the Tigers turn up the way they turned up for the Bulldogs game,
Hmm.
we should win. Um, but yeah, it completely depends to me. I have no idea.
Right.
Like I said earlier, I can't tip Tigers comfortably ever. Um, I was really confident we'd win the second Eels game this year, because of the whole Galvin situation. They wanted to prove a
Hmm.
point, and they didn't really turn up, because I guess they were distracted. Um, but yeah, it's just it's so unpredictable for the Tigers, so it's
Right.
hard to tip. But I'll back us every week, so I'll go Tigers 1 to 12.
Mm.
Um, yeah,
I
hopefully.
like it. I like it. Now, we, like you said, we can technically, like, numbers wise, make the finals. Now, it's going to be extremely hard. I believe it's under 20% that we can actually make this happen. We've got to win pretty much all of our games, but we also need some teams to lose some games as well. So,
Yeah,
what, how are you feeling on a scale of 1 to 10 that we are going to make the finals? Honestly,
like a 1 or 2. We
a one or
probably
two.
won't make it, but the improvement. that we've had this year has been phenomenal. Like the fact that we're not in the wooden spoon race for once.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's probably a world where where we'll come ninth if we win all our games and the results don't go our way. Ninth would be kind of, I don't know. Like I used to hate coming ninth. Now I would love to come ninth.
Right.
Um, like I was at the Tigers Sharks game in 2018, and that was just heartbreaking. Farrow, it felt like we were
Hmm.
going to win because how Robbie Farrow came back. It was like a fairy tale, and then Paul Gallen ends up kicking a field goal to rub it in. Um, but yeah, I think we'll finish around 11th, and I'll take that. And I think next year will be our year. We'll make it.
Let's go. I love it, mate. I love it. Sweet. Now, a few fun questions to finish up. If you had to choose one player on the team to babysit your kids, who would it be and why?
Bula.
Bula, why is that?
If there's any questions about players, it's probably going to be Bula.
Probably gonna be Bula.
He's peaky bear. I love Bula. And the the fact that my my glazing now he knows who I am is kind of
Hmm.
crazy. Like
Yeah.
he knows me as the fanatic. Like he smiles when he sees me because he knows that I'm happy to see him. So
Dang.
I love Villa. It's so cool. Yeah, that's so cool. To me, that's probably my favorite thing that's happened from me being a creator.
Dude, that's
The
so
fact that he
sick.
knows. Yeah,
Does he
I love
follow
it.
you on Instagram?
No, he doesn't.
No,
That's
not yet.
it's
Not yet.
it's annoying because he's liked so many of my posts. He knows who I am, but he doesn't follow me, and I'm like, just follow, just press the
Just
follow
follow
button.
me, mate. Well,
It
Bull,
would
if you're
make
watching,
my
mate, just
year.
make Callum's day, make his year. Exactly. Um, this might be the same thing. If you could get any tattoo, on your body of anything West Tigers related, who or what are you getting?
um, I'm not a tattoo guy, but if I did, it'd probably be maybe like if we make the finals, it'll be like 2025, 2026 finals or something.
Let's freaking
Um,
go.
just because of how long it's been, it's 15 years. Um, yeah, probably that or a Buller or a Buller.
Or baller. Big baller head on your back. I love it. And then
Yep.
finally, what West Tigers memory lives in your head rent free each and every day?
Um, I'll give you a positive one and a negative one.
Yeah.
Negative would be the 2011 finals.
Mm.
There's been a story that I've been wanting to tell because I did a Warriors preview with Warriors NRL Fanatics, and I was going to say this story, but I didn't. It just didn't come up. And then I did the podcast with West Tigers Live, and it also didn't come up. Um, but yeah,
Lay it out.
the 2011 semi final against the Warriors, I was there. Um, I they scored off the double movement. There was also a streaker that game, which was pretty memorable. The
I
entire game was very
briefly
memorable.
remember that. Yeah.
I think it was the same streaker from the 2013 Origin.
Oh, really?
I think it was the same guy. But yeah, so 2011, they scored off a double movement and it got awarded, and it was like we were just completely robbed, which set us up for the next 15 years because of how many
Mm.
robberies we've had. But yeah, that game they scored the double movement. Maloney kicks it from the sideline, and I'm bawling my eyes out as an 8 year old. And then I remember this one lady was like sitting behind us. She goes, "Oh, it's all right. There's always next year."
Ah,
And those words have stayed in my head for 15 years, and there hasn't been a next year. We
never made it
haven't, we
next year.
haven't, no, we haven't made the eight since. Because we were there back to back years, and
Hmm.
we had the
Hmm.
Roosters loss, and then now this Warriors loss. It was like rough, but I liked what our side had. We had Benji still in his prime, and then it all fell apart in 2012. We won 7 games in a row in 2012 and still didn't make the eight.
That's
Um,
brutal.
so yeah,
Absolutely
that's
brutal.
that's my negative one. Positive, probably the Cowboys game at Leichhardt. That was so special to be at. That was incredible. Um, like we we destroyed our record of how many points we'd scored in a game. We scored 11 tries. There was also like the Kyle felt like it just went straight to his legs. I'm pretty sure, and then
Yeah.
Buller comes and scores, and I was
Yeah.
like, of course, that was perfect.
Yep.
Um, we don't talk about what happened 6 weeks later, but like the entire game, it was at Leichhardt Oval. it was just completely special. Cowboys probably I think Cowboys are our biggest rivals now over
Hmm.
Para, over Penrith,
Oh, absolutely.
um, even over the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are probably top four now of our biggest
Hmm.
rivals, but the Cowboys, the way the recent clashes we've had over the last 4 years, plus obviously the grand final. Um, yeah, the robbery in 2022, 2023, 66-18, and then 74-0. 2024, Twile scored his second try. That was cool.
Hmm.
And then this year, how we were so close to coming back, and that was probably my most heartbreaking game.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, that was like it felt like we were gonna do it, but I kind of knew it deep in my head that where the Tigers will probably won't win it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that was heartbreaking. But yeah, I think Cowboys are our biggest rivals, and in 2023 when we destroyed them, I loved it. It was the my
Electric.
best game that I've been to. It was just the fact that we just kept scoring and scoring to it, and we kicked every single goal, whether it was from the sideline or not. Like Appy's kicking from 25 meters out, right on the sideline, nails it. I love it.
Yeah, man, Appy is an absolute beast on the boot. So yeah, if Dewey
Yeah,
ends up leaving, I think we're gonna be just good. And as well with Javon coming back and even Jock, like those guys know how to kick as well. So
yeah.
we'll be good. We'll be good. So thanks for jumping on, Callum, dude. I really appreciate you jumping on and chatting West Tigers. How can people find you and what can people expect when they follow you on social media?
Thanks for having me. I could be talking about all these different dining memories.
Oh,
There's like
we'll have
thousands.
more chats in the future, I promise you.
Yeah. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok, the NRL Fanatic. Um, especially like I'm trying to grow all the platforms. They're
Hmm.
they're all really doing well, like Rugby League 26 content. Plus now that I'm doing all these different like trends, that's kind of
Hmm.
what's really growing me. I had the Dewey try do really well. Because I was like front row, it was right in front of me.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Uh, find me Insta, TikTok, YouTube. I'm trying to do as much different kind of content as I can, so you'll find pretty much everything there. But yeah, that's it. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Well,
Thank you so
Tigers
much.
fans, make sure you check him out, chuck him a follow. The link will be in the description to his Instagram, to his TikTok, all the things. So make sure you click those and support this young fella because he is creating the best content for the best team in the world. So, Tigers fans, make sure you check him out, like this video, subscribe, all the things. And Callum, you take it easy, mate, and dream big. That's what I say because Jahream Bula is making us dream big, baby.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah. See ya.